All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Oop. Just making sure our mic works. Everything's working very nicely. All right, part 2, week 1, Browns, Patriots. Let's get some football going. It's been a minute since I come back to this game because I don't even know what happened. Why I stopped.
We welcome you back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Currently, the Patriots in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2.
I think I should go off getting a headache. Think a lack of caffeine or COVID, one of the two, ladies and gentlemen.
On second down, Michelle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run it. This is Michelle.
Go.
Breaks the tackles, got room to run.
Knew it.
He's
Big
at
boy,
the 30.
55, 27. Not happening.
The way in. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Sony Michelle, the bus, gets it in
Second touchdown here in this opening
again.
weekend. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And always a good first half when you
Not
can hit pay
even
dirt
5
twice.
minutes into the
And it
beginning
never
of this
hurts
live
to have
stream,
that
we
good
have
feeling
put
as the game
a
moves on. Just think
touchdown
about
on
halftime.
the
If
board.
that's all he
ladies and
gets,
gentlemen. What
he'll
do
just
you
sit there
know?
at the half and think, all right, 2
We're up to
already.
843
I get some more.
subscribers.
I get
We
some
got
more. It'll be encouraging his
1,441 of
offensive
you
line to create
that
some space.
are
On for the extra point,
returning.
Giorgio
That means I
Tavecchio.
got a few hundred of you that are sitting on the sideline. Come on in, sit
Yeah,
down
he's
here,
able to
rock
put it
boy,
through.
pick yourself up a glass of tea, roll yourself up something nice and good to see. Don't
A
be
drive
scared.
there of just 4 plays.
Come on down.
And it was Sony Michelle's
listen
touchdown
to
scamper
my-
that polished the drive off.
And listen to this little code. I'm just joking. But really,
Bailey
though,
now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this
be on
going.
the
2
lookout
drives,
for
2
our
touchdowns.
NASCAR
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
In the vehicle. In the Craftsman trucks.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
NASCAR Cup.
They
I'm
start
still
the drive
like
on the ground.
convinced it
It's
should be
Williams.
called Winston.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason.
Look at this
And
big
runs
guy,
like that on
sharp.
opening weekend show that he's right.
Sharp as a tack and freaking big as a Cadillac. Let's go.
Mayfield on 1st down. Got an open man. That's
Come
able to
on,
jump
boy,
through
go
the tight
down.
end.
What is up with
And this will
that?
be incomplete.
You know it's
Physical
incomplete.
play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
Yeah, baby.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick.
And it's
Lost the
down.
football.
Come on, man. Why couldn't we pick that up?
Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
You know? It is a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have had a gorgeous, gorgeous Friday.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
Don't you
and a
fucking
nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well,
and there it is, right off the rip. Viewer discretion is advised.
Absolutely. He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
I'll show you about English.
This drive starts out on the ground with a shot.
How's that for English?
There as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, Michelle.
Go. This dude is so quick.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Love it, man.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Focus
Down
defense. Focus. Flag.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Yeah, unnecessary roughness.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions
That's
and you
a big
argue
one.
your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Following the penalty, Michelle.
Come on, guy. Get in. All right,
It's
we need to get a
7-yard
touchdown.
carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, Hundley.
Come on, brother.
that'll be
Where are
incomplete.
you?
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But
Come
in this
on.
case, making a play on the man
Where
is all the
are you
difference.
guys?
That's what forced the incompletion.
Where is
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Throw it,
right.
you
3rd
gorgeous
down, you
creature.
gotta try
Catch
and
it.
find-
Scary Harry, baby. Yes. That is what's up.
Nikhil Harry,
Huntley.
39 yards.
Harry.
Patriots, they
Double
add
H.
their lead.
In.
And that
Like
lead is
Flynn.
now
Look at
7
this
with a chance to
beautiful
go to
gazelle
8 or
up
more.
and down.
They want to get crazy here, which we don't expect, but I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics.
That's what
there's
we
going to be a lot
needed.
more going for 2 in a lot of situations.
Indeed.
Isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be a
Gorgeous.
down. I think their focus here, they don't
That's
want to give up
why
anything
he's
going
Scary
into the lockers
Harry,
on the
ladies
other.
and
Just a little
gentlemen.
bit of time
There
left
ain't
on the clock.
And they want
nobody
to do
like
anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Who needs Tom Brady?
Tavecchio
As a good
on the extra point,
brief
and the lead is up to
Hay
8.
said once upon a time.
So the
He
drive
says
there
I could
took
win
6 plays,
game
and it's finished
with
off
Bob
by a
Barker
Pats
as my
touchdown.
quarterback. Well, I don't know about that. We'll sign him up and we'll give him a try. We know that for a fact.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get loud, ladies and gentlemen. I get it. I love me some football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little
Who's
bit.
that big
Get him
boy?
out in open space,
Shot
maybe
is
swing
attack,
the ball to
big
him.
as a
What's that
Cadillac,
they used to
he's
call the
back
West
in
Coast
action,
offense,
baby.
The long handoff, serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Finds his man, Watson over the middle. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call.
9 seconds left.
As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
So bad.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
That's pretty good in kick.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Wouldn't it be great if I could do some serious?
This will be fielded at the 8.
Oh, I tried, ladies and gentlemen. I tried. He was just
so we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll see you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. As far as the early games go on Sunday, we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4.
Man, he grabbed me by the face mask because I was juking and jabbing and keeping that driving alive, baby.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This is Michelle on the counter.
Go and get it.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's what I'm talking about.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Wright. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 4.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's here. Good grief, K, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you go over and give him a like and a sub if you're new and you ain't ever heard of him. You better. What you been doing? Hiding underneath a rock somewhere? Come on, get with it. Good to see you, brother. I know how the busyness is. Trust me.
48.
I was pretty busy myself today, but I hope I didn't put
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right. Hey, you want to see something crazy? Take a gander at who's me fullback.
First down, here's White.
White is a fullback.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On play action, they'll throw.
Where are you?
Incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Boom.
Got his man. That's Harry.
I don't rely on him enough. Are you kidding me? That's why I rely on him right there, because he always gets it when I need him to get it. It was the 4th down.
You know
I
going
need
to
to
do
get
that.
it. And
That's
we
a
know
tough
how to win.
situation for him, as I see it. But the truth of the matter is,
One-handed,
that ball
gorgeous
was not
gazelle,
streaky
scary.
towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
All right, we're going to try to throw him off a bit here. Throw him off.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground.
Yeah, go Michelle, go baby, go baby. Rumbling, stumbling, and bumbling right into that touchdown zone. Let me tell you, end zone, end zone.
Week 1 touchdowns. The Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point.
Tavecchio. Giorgio Tavecchio.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
You know, he needs Brady.
So that drive goes 8
like
plays.
I said earlier,
it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off.
The mod of the hour. He says Bob Barker we could use as a quarterback. I'll say it again. Just because, I mean, I don't believe it, but I'm starting to.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first position.
1 second, I'm gonna go pull up. I gotta pull up something else here. I have the chat pulled up, but what I want to do is, what I'm trying to do is get us as much watch hours as possible. So I'm gonna see if I can do a little quick thing here, and I gotta share out the stream. And if you're watching, definitely share out the stream if you can, guys. Tell all your friends on the old Facebook, Twitter's a freaking Google Plus. You know, your sisters. Nah, I'm joking. That's somebody else I know. I'm not gonna steal his stuff. But yeah, go do that, because sharing is caring, my friend. What in the fudge-pecking donkey lickers is going on here? We'll be right back. Oh my God, I don't even know what is up. She got me all over this here. What is going on? I'm scared. I don't know what she's got going on this here thing. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the stream pulled up. Wow. I ain't never seen something like it before in all my days. What in the... This is not kosher pickles. Alright. Okay, I think we're
Possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no
Sorry
time for discouragement.
Just
got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Like a Cadillac.
It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Nah.
Mayfield to throw.
Why did you run away from him?
Pulls this one in.
As
He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Yeah. Cleveland
8 yards on the
shot.
touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Passing glory they seem to drudged up here at the last. I appreciate everybody.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No.
This will be fielded at the 6. Able to slither by. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He has had a whale of a game. In the third quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot.
Yeah,
and what he
over
has
the
found
line.
is that zone that we always talk about.
He's just
Every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a
You're going to need more than 3 of them.
And all he wants
You're
to
going to
do
need
is
more
ride
than
it
3
as long
boys.
as this game
I
goes
can
on.
tell you
And now
that.
he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel.
Oh, flag.
Awkwardly here, and a late
I wonder
flag
why.
as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Could it
So
be?
that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Oh, don't you know?
Again.
Oh, it's a breakaway, though.
And he
Almost.
gets this
Close.
inside the 35-yard line.
What do you think, ladies and gents? The old YouTube glorious people. Who called the timeout?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground is Michelle. Powers through again. Again he finds it open. And he's all
Keep
the way
it
down
moving.
to
The bus
13-yard
doesn't
line.
stop.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak
26,
late ball games.
Sony Michelle, just running like all HE double hockey sticks.
Here we go. 15 running. 53. Mike, 53. We own it.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle.
Get him up.
A second
Go up there,
broken
boy.
tackle. Continuing to fight for
That
more.
freaking
And he's
beast
gonna
of a
work this one
man.
down to about
He is a
5.
gorgeous human being, isn't he? How many
Just what
hits
you
did
want
he
on a
just
first
take
down
right
run.
there?
Call it 8 yards. And it's
I
second and
counted
2.
maybe 4.
On second down, Michelle. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he keeps finding his way into the end zone.
There it
for a
is.
Touchdown. Sony Michelle taking it in. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
12-point advantage.
So that drives 7 plays
4
in
minutes
length.
and 1 second
And it was
left
Sony
in the
Michel's
ball
touchdown
game,
scamper
baby.
that polished the drive off.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please allow me to introduce to you your 4-time Super Bowl champions of the world, the New England Patriots. Going on a kickoff.
This is taken
Let's
at
see what
his
we're going to do
4.
on this defense. If you're just
And a
joining
nice
up,
return
make sure you
sets him
like
up
and
pretty good
subscribe
here
and
at
do
the
it. Big
30-yard
Boost,
line.
and give him a nice like and a bunch of his stuff. And sub to him too if you ain't never heard of him.
The Browns
You could be.
offense heading back out to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive. when they get into the end
You
zone.
saying
And
it
just
that
think of
way?
what it's like now on the sideline. Because when
I
you score
love
a
it.
touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix
I love
things
it.
there.
Oh, you just made my day, brother.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You saying it that way?
Working out of the gun.
Oh, come on, that was a sack!
And he's
Oh
got the
my
hook up to
God,
Landry.
what is going on?
The catch
Wow,
and
I
run
need
gonna
to
wind
stop
up netting him 33
preemptively
yards.
touching the square button.
I know we
I
love our
done
jobs. And
shot
pretty much
this in
any
the
play
foot
we
and
see,
then
we're
just
pretty,
put it in my
excited
mouth and
about.
pulled the trigger
But big
on that
plays,
almost.
let's face it, that's
It's like I
what we
shot
absolutely
myself in
live
the
for. How
foot
about
and then I
that one?
That
hit
was
myself
great.
in
And
the
what our
nuts
camera missed was the
directly
fist
afterwards.
pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
All right. We're getting happy now. Calm
So how about that
down,
for a
it's
chain
just a
mover? They're all the way
drive.
down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is
You
thrown is
dropped
incomplete.
it.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku.
I don't know what he did over there.
Second down. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up second and 10.
No.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we are. Go there.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3 and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this is
getting down.
I think he got that with one hand.
He might have got it with one hand, but he didn't go far. We were on him like freaking bum.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Browns on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, go away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jamal Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Come on. They're doing that on purpose, too.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 2nd down now, Michelle. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Michelle. He will have a first down here at the 40. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Go. Super hauling at me to go. He's in such a rush.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he was able to
see
shed
that,
the tackle, but the
I've been doing this boy hanging off
stop.
him. He's just hanging. He's bigger than freaking the boss is. He's bigger than Tony Michelle. And he's just
I don't
hauling him
understand
across.
either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down, Michelle still on his feet. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That burst good.
Just wanted to get some more yardage. Here we are. We got it. Week 1 in the bag. Yes, sir. Game over is right, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting good at that. I've been messing around with the little juking and the jiving and the truck stick bit. Been messing with it, just figure it out, you know, incorporate new things, keep them on their tippy toes.
Game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year, and you know,
felt good. That felt good. That game felt good, man. It's nice and bright and
sunny. It's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the Pigs get
look
back
at
out there.
that, 346 rushing yards. Now that's a ball game right there. Average 11 yards. You know it. The bus was on it tonight, ladies and
first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Pats, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I only threw twice, though, I think.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Did I have fun? Of course I did. Does it say 844 subscribers we're at now? 43. The other one says 44. Well, anyway, I appreciate the sub if somebody has subbed. Definitely. All right, let's do a little bit of polishing it up. Field general, that's always a good one. I like to do that because, I mean, that just covers all your bases. And these guys, if you keep them for a while, you sign them, you know what I mean, you keep building them. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to remember names. I'm trying to remember who makes good plays and who's helping out a lot on the team. Good Grief knows me pretty well. I'm not too up to the details about football. I know how to, obviously, I know how to play football. I love football. I watch football, but it's not like, now, you know, I could tell you the history of wrestling from freaking, you know, pardon the term, from the beginning, well, yeah, let's just say from beginning to end, but football, no buenos. Emmanuel Lloyd. Yeah, that is true. Grief is the stats geek. He is the geek, the professional, the GOAT, whatever you want to call it when it comes to the old NFL. Andre's last meal. I don't. You give me too much credit, Grief. I don't. I am good, but I'm not that good. But yes, that's a good example. I'm sure it did consist of a bottle of wine, though. I am sure. Or quite a few bottles of wine, that is. Montgomery Ward. Oh, she's always liking it when we win games. I'm sure. I'm surprised she ain't been bobbing on it. Never mind. We'll keep it PG. We're going for five-time Super Bowl champions is what we're going for, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe we've done it 4 years in a row. We've said we're going there, and we've gotten there, and we have slapped it. We come close one year. Real close. Because we only won by a point. But a win's a win. I tell ya. And you know, usually when you get more points on the board, it means you win the game. No, I joke. I keyed. Oh, the Titan, really? Ooh, the Titans. I really kind of want to just... So I think we might change the title in this. / Titans, which we can. I can go and we can switch the title and we can go and do another game because... I mean, come on. Patriots and Titans, I think that's a pretty good game no matter who you are. Okay, let's get at it. We're going to get another one getting going, and we'll see down on the field there. We got the Tennessee Titans versus New England Patriots. I think I got that one right, Grief. My God, man, I did. Great Scott. Boy, George, I think he's done it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage.
All
now you got
righty,
to band
ladies and
together
gentlemen,
your
don't
team,
go away,
the us
because I
against
ain't
the
going
world
away. It
mentality.
ain't
Let's see if
ever
they can
going to
use
quiet
it and
me
get a
down.
victory.
Ain't no mic going to keep me down. Nah. I don't know the rest of that sound. Anyway, let's roll a pound and get ready to run on the ground because we got Sony Michel, the boss. The name heard around town. The big name on campus.
The children will grow. It's the final weekend of
You
summer,
know
but
the
we've
children
got the
will
NFL, and we're
be
underway on EA Sports.
Here we are.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he shifts past him.
Oh,
And he'll make it
you're gonna
across
be
the
like
20,
that today.
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. As we get a peek at Brett Hundley, the former UCLA Bruin, he'll be the man under center.
He's just, you know what? When I first started using him, I was like, huh. Because he did not really have a what do you call it, rookie arm? Seriously. I'm going to pause it real quick because I got to get this rolled up. But he did not have a rookie arm. Like, yeah, there was a little bit of, hits and misses. And he still has relatively a couple here and there. But it's nobody's fault. It's not the receivers nor the quarterbacks. So that's why I kind of stuck with him. I mean, I think they had me with... I really do think that... I don't know if it was Mac Jones, but I did have a quarterback named Jones, so I'm thinking that's what it was. And I was like, no. I did have Brady for a while. I think I think all 4 of these, though, has been with Huntley. Honestly. I'd have to go back and look, but all 4 of the wins we've gotten for the Super Bowl, I am pretty sure we've gotten with Huntley. Because the first year the first year he played on our team, we went and got a Super Bowl. I do know that, which is just, I mean, rookie quarterback. Nobody knows him. And we just, but if you want to listen to grief, apparently it doesn't matter who I have for a quarterback. But I digress. Sorry, I digest. We will get to some football. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry. I apologize. I have one habit other than coffee, which, oh shoot, we got to get a refill coffee. We got to get a refill coffee. What are we doing? I'm going to get a little bit of coffee. So hold on, ladies and gentlemen. The mic cuts out because we're getting a little bit of coffee. Make sure you go over to the old Good Grief K if you can hear me at all. I probably can't hear a word I'm saying. But go over to the old Good Grief K and give him a little bit of subby. And let's also go over to Dragon, too. NYT. Give him the sub. Zamiel, that's ZAM. 3. L. And 2 brothers stacking. I have no clue if you guys can hear me. Because I can't even see the chat. So, leave it in the chat. If you can or not. So I'll be right back. I'm walking back into the room now, so I'll be able to see it. But I don't know why, but my mic doesn't go too far away from the station. I don't understand that. Oh, they are definitely.
We want it. Come to my world.
No hell of English. Yeah.
Sony Michel, his first carry. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I
Only a
figured
couple
you
for him
couldn't
there on the
hit me
game's
from my
first play, and it's second down.
Oh,
There's some flash on this offense, and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
look at that white
out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
Can you imagine?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Coming left is Michel.
Holy moly! Yeah.
They're able to get this one across the 35.
Oh, I didn't cut out? Okay.
That'll be a New England first down
That's
and
good.
gain of 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last
No
week.
habla. Yeah, I like how you
And he shares that with
wrote
his
that.
offensive
That's
line, the tight end,
a
his
nice
fullback.
little touch
He's
there,
looking
buddy.
for more and more of that in this game.
Line
Counter.
of scrimmage, the 37
Why?
on 1st and 10.
Because. Little foosball.
They run the counter. Michel.
Come on,
He won't
bro.
go down.
Seriously, you couldn't have
And
blocked
that
a
play
little
is blown
fucking better
up,
than
losing
that.
yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
Get
So
over
what
that.
do you do?
I
Yes.
think you have to make sure that you
Boom.
bottle him
There
in
it is.
at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Nothing but air there. Yeah, see, I mean, I know a few words and stuff, but writing it and spelling it, dude, I can hardly spell the. Like, seriously, and I'm not playing. I'm not the best speller in the world, you know.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
My aunt, however.
They'll run it here. This is James.
Dude, you see how quick he
That's a
is?
face
You see how
mask.
quick he is?
Certainly looked
A
like it. Indeed,
fullback
here come
moving
the
like
flags.
that, dude, is just insane. That's why they have to grab him by
We
the
looked at
mask.
each other right away.
'Cause
We knew
he's
that
just-
flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post.
That's just crazy, dude. I was usually the big devil, dude, and this guy, Michelle, bro, we know he can move.
Rashawn Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel.
Yep, and get over
And
the
he gets
line.
it
That's all I
inside the
need,
10
man,
to the
every time.
9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because
I don't
once
know
you
if it was
establish
all
yourself
from
that
them.
way,
We
it's not
had
just
a
him,
few-
okay? It's his
we had a
offensive
few,
line, it's the
things
tight
like
end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice
Just
pick up
keep
there as he'll take it
pushing,
from
man.
the 10 down to the 5-yard line. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel.
Boom.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone.
That's
for
what
a
it is.
Patriot
Confuse
score.
him up.
Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off.
Very nice it was. Yeah, we're up to 844. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are amazing. Let's get to a grand, huh? Let's get to that big 1,000 subs.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I'm telling you guys, once we have enough subs and I have enough revenue and whatnot, you know, I can get back.
So here are the Titans now for their
That's
first
what I want to do,
drive.
you know.
They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon,
Especially
it's
you guys
Marcus
that come
Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL.
That's what
because
we gotta
his
work
ability to
together,
run with the
man,
football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the
Whatever
past.
you're doing,
You may
you
emphasize
can't
that part of the
work
game
together.
a little bit more.
It's just, that's what we're put here for.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard
Big
Fournette.
man.
And this defense
Sharp
feeling
as
the
a
encouragement.
tack
They
and
stopped
big
at the
as
line
a
of scrimmage
cow.
on the first play of
Sharp.
the afternoon. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Oh,
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to be...
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. To throw is Mariota.
Bro,
That's complete to Taywan
that
Taylor.
was very close to
And
that
he's got
big,
another
huge
first down as the
gentleman
tackle's
down
going to
there.
be made at
Missed
the
a shot,
Patriots'
come
33.
through and hit him hard.
That's what you're looking for.
Like,
You want to
I
throw the ball
want to
downfield. You want one of those
upgrade
guys who
him
can play
so
out on the
bad. I
perimeter,
wanna
can play
get
out
him
wide, who can not
upgraded
only
like
get
Guy
open,
was.
but
I
when they're
think we have
covered,
guys
can
somewhere.
uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First down, Mariota.
I think
Quick
he's
hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action now, Mariota. Campbell making the catch.
Watching that big guy
And they
run,
do
he's
get
like,
him
oh,
down,
I'm
but not before
coming.
he's
And
able to
it's just
slip
like,
it inside
that's
the
going to scare the
5-yard
piss
line.
out of any quarterback. I don't
Well
care that
executed,
we're not like,
22-yard
holding
gain.
them back or not.
First and goal,
I'd be
and a
scared
chance to get that
shitless every
initial
single
touchdown
time I
right
almost got
back.
hit by that guy.
They'll try and run for it with
Honestly,
Fournette.
I'm not a
And he'll
frickin',
take
you
this
know,
into
flag,
the end
flag,
zone. Now hold on
flag.
here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So
Yes,
reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of
Well,
tricks.
I mean, I wouldn't
Isn't
be
that
scared,
always
but
tough
I'd
to
be like,
watch?
okay,
When
if
they
I get
score
hit,
and you see the
every
excitement,
well-known
and then when they realize
I
those
get
points
hit.
aren't going to count,
This is going to
can they
hurt.
get it
Like,
back together
mud.
and find their way back to the end zone?
You
And he
know,
goes
like,
backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
On second and goal, Mariota, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That's complete, right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yes.
Really
they didn't like that at all. I bet you they're like,
swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Yeah.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up,
really
the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half.
Because if I had that many plays to get finally that close
those
to
3
the
points,
end zone,
that's not going to solve all their problems.
and I had to hit a 3-point.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to
I'd
kick
rather
it
not
away.
got nothing than hit a 3-point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's
double
down
juke on
at the
that
21-yard line.
Yeah. He's up.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They start the drive with White.
Oh, it's a sofa, ladies and gentlemen.
Tackle broken. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Sofa.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Very good.
Taken down,
Very good.
Across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side here with Michelle.
Go, break him down, baby. Yeah, baby.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Put
Solid
me in,
run on
coach.
first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices,
very nice.
We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. That's the pass.
On first down, Michelle.
Oh, still going.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where it was the visiting Jets who were able to get the road victory. Le'Veon Bell, a dynamite performance, over 200 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. The final, 26-14. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right, here we go.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yes.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the gun, Mariota.
Yeah.
Here it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
There we go. Yeah.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it.
We're going to share out the stream. We got at least another ball game. Sorry, half a ball game we have to play here. Maybe somebody will. All right. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you know, if
in this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball
to people, and the more it gets out there.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
If you stream, we all stream. We all stream for YouTube. What the heck? Man, we could have had him in the back.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
Oh,
he well scored.
Dude.
Touchdown.
Wow. I don't know, because I want to say that his I want to say that his only one foot was in, because I hit him hard.
And the Titans have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And now running right through it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Brazil.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They keep it on the ground. White again.
Wow, lag.
Stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Michelle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Michelle.
Go.
And we get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Bingo.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
They'll try to left side. Michelle.
Trying to get it
and they
here.
go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Scoop it. Yeah, there he is. Scary Harry. Right when you need him. Every time on a dime.
And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
That is it. That's what we needed. And that gives him a touchdown for the year. His first one, I believe. Maybe.
Tavecchio to add the PAT.
Oh, I wish you guys would come on and say your name.
And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down.
Let me change this title also real quick. Change the playlist. Hold on. Okay. One second, ladies and gentlemen.
The 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves.
He's got a man complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 76 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14.
Okay, we know.
Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A second down throw here for Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. Only two there on the dump off. It's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw Mariota. He is going to find Hill here.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Mariota on first down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Catch made here by Campbell. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you hanging in there. I am so very sorry about that brief intermission. Well, it's a long intermission. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the Louvre real quick, the old latrine, the old jaw in the bathroom, take a wicked yes, and then we're going to hop back on. We're going to see if we can get this game put away. A like and sub if you are new. What do you say? All right, here we go. All right, let's do this.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup on 16.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Hundley going to come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a desperation throw.
Yes! 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 Oh my God! Yes! Scary Harry, stretch your stuff, baby. Oh my Lanta. Woo!
Taking the lead here in the final minute.
How many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now, can they preserve that advantage that they just got? The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
I hope whoever watches this hangs in
Bailey
there
now to kick it
through
away
the
after the
intermission
touchdown.
because, oh my goodness, no
Let's
matter
field
the
it at
turn,
the 2.
there's one thing that's going to happen.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Here's Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Mariota to throw.
Yeah.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made.
Come on, no!
Catch in that spot.
This one caught by Davis.
10 seconds,
and they'll wind up getting
dude.
this one all the way down inside the 20. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the red zone now, Mariota. He's got it. It's caught
We
for a
lost.
touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for
Oh
those
my
of little
God,
faith,
dude.
guess
Really?
what?
To the
It got
Titans?
done. They now have the lead with that
Wow.
touchdown.
We're going to
This late
suffer
in
a
the contest.
defeat
I
this
wonder if that was a play
early.
they were
Are we
holding
really?
or a
5
play that they
seconds
just
left.
knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
If I would have broken and I would have had...
Well, going into the final play
It could
of
have
this
happened.
game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.
We lost
there
to
at
the
very
Titans
end,
in the
but
second
they couldn't
game
get
of
it
the
done.
season,
However, we
ladies
were
and gentlemen.
treated to really a spectacular affair.
Beautiful
Even
game.
though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly
was a
right. They
beautiful
took
game.
us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for New England, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
That was a legendary game.
And for Charles
I don't
Davis and
care
our
if we
entire
lost
crew,
or
I'm
not.
Brandon
That
Gaudin.
was a
You've been watching the
legendary ball
NFL
game. I
on
really
EA Sports.
believe. I loved it, dude. Huntley, 100% completions. Dude, like, he wasn't playing around, man. We played a beautiful game. They played a beautiful game. They happened to be better than us. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I said it. So that means, you know what that means. We have to work harder. We have to be better than the next team every time. At least at playing football. But, as always, ladies and gentlemen, I think what I'm going to do here is take a little brief siesta, and we'll be back up with something a little bit later. So definitely be looking out, and I appreciate all of you. I really do. And as always, God bless.